This is interesting. I got time on an afternoon to, I guess, do this stuff. Alright, now, let's see here. This one is not gonna friggin' happen at all, and I'm just gonna do this one because machine gun. I can't use it, but it's kind of a thing from the other day to kind of show where that daily is. I'm just gonna, I guess, sort of try to make this happen. Granted, it's unlikely. But this is mostly just gonna consist of doing the same kind of bizarro, mine flat cannon crap that I did before. But basically, there's a gun, you need to fix said gun. Actually, wait a second, I can completely do this one. What the hell am I talking about?
Facility in sight. Commencing attack.
Alright, so, some friggin' crazy Russians or whatever show up.
AC identified its long spear.
Oh yeah, guess what? Nobody knows who that is because he never made it into the arena. Alright, now, this thingy is over here.
We're still working on the power hookup. We'll provide back.
So that thing's just right there. Plus we got that kind of sweet weather effect going on right now. Alright, so this guy is just going to try to do his overheating thing. I really should have put a better radiator on this. Dang it. I really should have hit him. Now, ideally, just have him get stuck here, and then just punch his bazooka off. Also feels like it should have hit, but whatever. Now, the only reason I'm really backing off here is pretty much A, to solve for time, and B, the fact that I am overheating like crazy. I'm trying to keep him at bay with some mines here. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on down here. Don't be a dick. Tricky bastard trying to get me to stab my own stuff. I mean, all things considered, I'm sure they would kind of frown upon me dropping mines all over this facility I'm supposed to be protecting. But whatever. I'm overheating anyway. Right, get over here, you red little bastard. Needless to say that, that stun is a little bit annoying. Come on now. There we go, that's more like it. At any rate, he's almost dead now. Or as he might with that exchange, he's gonna lose it every time. Even like 3-1 here, it's just not gonna happen. Now the cannons will take care of those little planes. Honestly, given the history of these different forts in SL, you'd think they probably would have started with this. Also, man, that is some crappy tracking for just sitting in place. Also, I think my income's gonna be somewhere along the lines of like negative 50 grand. Which feels like an exaggeration, but I almost wonder. 12, more likely. It got up there, but... But yeah, so this thing, I think of all of the extra parts that they added. Like, this thing is kind of like a, kind of like the pistol from Nexus and Last Raven, except more accurate and with more ammunition to it. It isn't too fantastic in Silent Line here, just because, you know, the competition, but once machine guns start to suck, it still stays more or less the same. Once the LR transition happens, its firing rate goes down a little bit, but other than that, it's still really good. So that one I really don't want to do. Our rioters can do. It's all close range stuff. I'm gonna be switching over to the mediums for that. And definitely gonna need to continue staying heavy for it. However, why is the icicle future R905 is still a little bit better? Yeah. This is plain gonna be better. Also, genius, you went in there to change one thing, and you did not change that one thing. Oh, right. That's fine. You're right about... What can I change on you? Mares? Yeah, that'll do. Actually, the mare might just be plain better in this case. The charge drain is kind of what's killing that one. Also, since none of the particularly difficult ACs are ever killed off from the arena, I kind of had a thought that in the future I might just leave story deaths where they lie.
Take them out.
Alright, now each of these go roughly the same way. You walk in, there's some grenade guys.
We were kidding, huh?
This guy sounds like Snake.
Let's show them how serious we really are.
Okay. I mean, kind of about the time he showed up armed, you'd think people would have taken you seriously. Whatever. It's usually a good indicator of seriousness, I would think.
You'll have to work fast.
No, I'm too chunky to make it up there.
There's no
A little bit of a ways.
Hurry.
Yeah, you know what? Grenade? Yep. This is why I went for the medium, or for the mid-blade here. Each of these are going to have a bunch of these kind of mid-weight, not ACs, but MTs. Oh my goodness. Stop awkwardly moving backwards and ignoring the parry blade. Oh. Actually wasn't enough to get him. Right, can you die? Yes? No? Cool, glad we had that talk. Right. So now a little bit behind time-wise, because there's still 2 floors to clear. And just expect you to blitz straight through this. Unfortunately, if you forget to push one of those buttons, the elevator won't move. A little bit of a time sink. Grenade. What? Right, my finger was nowhere near the OB, so I'm just gonna chalk that one up to a glitch. Whatever. I'm just gonna bear punch our way through this. Me and my robot friend. Right. Ruin your off. Can you not, maybe? Thank you. He's doing what he should be doing. I just don't like the way he's doing it. Alright, now I have 1 minute to clear a room and then fight an AC. So that's neat. Yes, grenades and the hidden part. that AC would just come in, and I wish I could move. It's a nice circus routine you got going on. And that'll do. And that'll do.
Heads up.
Heads up, it's that one
Fine,
guy.
Raven.
Am I on mines? I deliberately switched the blade. This is the only one I know of that actually uses the howitzer, or the heat howitzer. Actually, no wait, one of the ones in the X-Arena does, I think. Either way, they're toast. The struggle is real.
Mission complete.
I guess they store ACs up here or something. It's a weird parking garage.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal.
I assume people park their mechs up here or something. Or maybe all the chumps are the ones driving around cars and vans and crap. And everyone else just kind of commutes with, I guess, the equivalent of a BMW, just, you know, showing up in a friggin' MT or whatever. Right, that's gonna happen. Moving on to realistic things. Get my skewer back. And does the shop have the heavy shield yet? Yeah, it's funny because I'm weirdly rusty on this one since, well, I haven't done any runs of SL for a while. Gimlet. Space Dome. Alright, so first things first, run him out of his machine guns and missiles and stuff. Mostly because I don't want to get into close range and get ripped apart by that thing. Whittle off a few AP with the mines. Yeah, I should have taken that second ammo pack off. Or at least swapped it for the other ones. Actually, no. I should have just taken the second one off, period. Have the wrong setup going on right now. We just run out of ammo real quick. Why did it not shoot my blade? Yeah, I'm kind of under the impression that my controller's going a little bit wonky today. I'm not really sure. This thing, like I've mentioned a couple times before, is kind of old as crap. As in, this is the very first controller I ever had when the PS3 just came out. I got it practically on launch by total fluke. Guy left the weird identified box in like a storage bin, and well, it was just sort of there. And I put out stuff like, hey, did anyone lose a box, for like a month, and nobody ever claimed it. So like, hey, would you like to go dig through this box? So I decided yes, I would like to dig through this box. Also, I love that her emblem has like a salt shaker on his head. And yeah, lo and behold, brand friggin' new PS3 in there. Mine reload time, you are screwing with me. Swap over to the mines. That's funny, every time I go back to use mines, I always forget how friggin' long it takes for them to load back in. Like, eventually I get the image back in my head of just somebody reloading a revolver or something. Just to kind of count out the time. Yeah, so her build is alright. It's kind of the weird opposite of a couple of other builds wherein you'd have like an energy EO core and then like a standard rifle, so you'd have all-around damage, plus you'd have unlimited ammo, except in her case she has all-around damage and limited ammo, on account of having the opposite. There we go, I think I just ripped her gun off. No. No, those were her shoulders. However, that counted as a side hit. That took out her gun, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it did. That's what I friggin' love about the Mars and SO. Rip off the parts. Why? Buttons, what are you doing to me? It's fine. There's just enough wonk that you don't have to be super precise with everything, and that's why I love it. That's why I love these two. Get some extra speed going. Don't you just love it when the coffee kicks in? Day seems to be going alright. Now everything's done for the day, and suddenly you can kind of get into that phase of like seeing the code, as I've heard it called a few times before. Now, I'll say it every time, but I love this build. Just the sheer stupidity of it. I love it. 'Cause yeah, for the AI, it's amazing. They know the rough area to go and do all their dumb firing. So they can just rain friggin' hell down and... well, you can get stun-locked into absolute oblivion. Wow, okay. That was a glance and a half, because that did hit. I got a hit marker. There you go. Best blade in the game. 4,500 or whatever damage. It did like 100. Best game, or rather, best weapon ever. You know, when they made Jouster in LR, this is what he should have been doing. You know what? I actually never even realized that she had mines. Why, mine friend? Why are we fighting? We're both mine fans. I think I just took out her friggin' left arm gun. It's so much more satisfying than breaking legs over and over. That can be taken out of context in so many wrong ways. Yeah, not in the Mafia. That's always good. Other than that. Hello, Ori. How would you like to prove yourself to be an outright chump? Oh, you do that every day as a hobby? Really? Don't say. Drop some mines over there. Kind of for the hell of it. Alright, so he's gonna do his pew-pews. He's got a slight amount of pew-pew going on. I think in total he's got like 120 shots, about 60 per rifle. I know I have those numbers wrong. I think it's 80 on his right side. I don't remember if he's using the lightweight or not. He might be because of his skeleton build here. But, either way, he's fast, but come on now. What is this damage? Goodbye. Goodbye. So long, I don't want to see your face again. I will in a little bit, because it's ulti controller synthesizer. I'm just gonna hang out with a long dead computer because reasons. Because they're all trying to find the friggin' Holy Grail down there or whatever. Yeah, like the 3 chumpiest fights ever. Because he always goes down like nothing in that hallway, and they basically decide, hey, so we've got kind of like a mid-heavyweight, it's all specialized for defense. We've got a really fast open guy, and we've got a really lightweight friggin' skeleton that needs to maneuver. I know, let's stick the skeleton in that place where he can't move. Let's stick the heavyweight, like, as kind of a guard for the other guy. Actually, no, let's just drop the heavyweight in last. Let's drop the fast guy in to serve as the main damage absorber. Stick him in a place where he can't maneuver. Yes, that's gonna work out great. Also, I kind of have to wonder, why did that place fall apart? It was perfectly clean. I mean, if those pillars went, you'd think the ceiling would have gone too. You know they're trying to show ruin and everything, but it's been like 20 years or whatever, so that wouldn't be enough for like a bunch of stuff to all completely to crap. And it was mostly computers shorting out. It wasn't really like a nuclear bomb going off. Alright, Ori. Come on, we know you have no sh- Come on. On the ground. Aw, you dropped your gun. And it was the golden one, so it is the lightweight. Alright, whatever. Fine. Get you by mines. Bye. I think that went well. That seems like it went well. Alright. Rotation. Love this build a lot. Kinda wish he wasn't... Well, okay. I wish that his parts were available in 3. Like, his arms aren't, his left arm isn't, but you can get something very similar. And his rockets aren't, I believe. But, it is possible to make an analog of him. Not really a hard run, per se. But I just love his setup. I actually remade him in VD, and it turned out to be shockingly good. Like, for whatever reason, the AI just picked up and went with this setup. I guess it helps that howitzers are amazing in that, but still. Alright. I need to work on my wiggle joust. Right. Reloading mines. I'm gonna have to get around on his left side. He always manages to get them off faster than I can actually approach him. Oh, never mind, and I think I might have gotten his... No, his gun's still on him. Goodbye. That is definitely a goodbye to your gun. Alright, so you've got a bunch of stun weapons. I'm gonna run now. That's okay. Seems like a good time to be running. Breather. Fine, you stun me with your rockets. And also my shoulders are about to burst off here. Keep bleeding. I wish it would have like a little notifier whether your shield was up, because I can only... Yeah, it isn't, that's why I'm taking so much damage. Go down the center. Well, one of those hits me. I was expecting him to kind of pull back and left a little bit. Oh yeah, and those droplet bombs aren't available in 3 either. Oh wait, are they? No, I don't think contact bombs are available in that one. See, like this little twitch left maneuver that he's doing, kind of looked like he was gonna pull one of those earlier. Which for some reason, that's just kind of pooping the bombs dance. Like right now, if I hadn't taken out his machine gun, he would just be spraying that endlessly, and I would have a little bit of a problem, but now he's harmless. 800 MG is ridiculous. And you and your poop dance. Actually, I wonder if this is why he gets killed off later. Because it's weird, considering his setup, he is ideal for this game. Like, for the big guys, he's got the large missiles. They do almost nothing to dodge those. Well, rockets work great for that, too. Everything else, he's got the spread Howie and rocket MG, and then just for the hell of it, he's got the drop mines. Or the contact bombs, rather. I prefer to think of them as the poop bombs, but whatever. More coffee for me, please. Sweet, sweet caffeinated goodness. Just thinking real quick here. What if... No. I just had a thought in my brain. I shouldn't have thoughts. They're usually dumb thoughts. I hear this all the time. Although, truth be told, I can have a tendency to be a bit of a scatterbrain. So, right, this guy. 700H, or, I forget if it's the 700H or the 800H that he has. One of which, I want to say it's 700, for variety's sake. But yeah, it's the heat machine gun. Or the infinite heat machine gun. It's basically like a long-distance flamethrower. Like right there, he gave me an extra, more or less 20 degrees for every shot that hits. So that can lead to an overheat really quick. I'm just trying to run him out real quick because I don't even want to approach. And I'm all set up for cooling here, and getting a little bit roasted by this thing. Yeah, this build is all about taking plink damage and cooling off as fast as possible. Is, as far as I see it, the best way to abuse this game's defense mechanics. Or rather, use them, not even so much abuse them. Using them is what this guy's doing. I should be dropping some mines, letting him take some damage. Wow. Those hurt you pretty bad, huh? Which I guess makes sense, because he is a skeleton. Yeah. A little bit of damage. Just slightly. Feels good. Why does it feel so dang good, you know? Like, that they kind of had this golden moment with... Partially with the first ones and then with this. Like, it seems like they had the idea in the first one, but the hardware wasn't there to back it up. And then the second one, they started getting more hardware, but they didn't want to push it too far. As you could see, by another age, they started really farting out some of those gadgets. And then this came along, and they're like, ooh, we have the gadgets, we have some graphics on it. Honestly, this thing looks really good. Not many people do. It's kind of a strange thing to come up at dinner conversation. But you get the point. It honestly was just kind of inevitable at this point with testing and whatever else, that they would kind of have that moment that they finally get what they wanted to. And they sort of did. They didn't get everything. They got the gadgets in, they didn't get the part destruction completely in. Which I assume to be because they probably had issues with replacing parts with other parts. Like in the middle of a level and whatnot. Alright. I need to be watching this guy more. The problem is I have to get him into a corner until I get a blade off right now, at least in this level. But yeah, so they finally got that into LR, and then it probably was a little bit too late to change the hitboxes once all was said and done. And I still feel like the waste should have been like a dead zone where nothing happens. Yes, Cat, how are you doing? Are you feeling like being a little bit obnoxious? Yes, you are. Yeah, so, one of my cats, rather I should say my cat, because the other two are my wife's, but my cat, who she has affectionately named Chub Chub, has this weird thing of just eating random objects and then demanding to have dinner like an hour early. Every day, and it never works for her, but she still keeps trying. And then she goes and she eats all of the rest of the cat's food, you know, as long as she can get away with it. It's just this weird situation, and I just heard him purge his gun, so guess what? Buddy, it's shanking time, and goodbye. You like that corner, don't you? It's a good corner. It's a fun corner. You should hang out in it. There's nothing that you're gonna do now. Over. Might as well just bring in Jason it right now. I walk. That's another thing. I kinda wish you could walk slowly. Okay, look. This thing takes like a year and a half to charge back up, so just sit there. Get stabbed, thank you. But yeah, so it seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like they had a scattering of all their ideas. But I guess that's one of those things where if a remake never happens, maybe it's for the best. Which sucks, because I would love to see, you know, proper part destruction done right and all that. But well, what can you do? For a combat bar. Alright, now between these, Carbon's pretty good for it, because MTs don't really have as much of a range thing. Beacon's good, but their missiles don't always make it on time. Ronan, why are you here? Advent's alright, but he has range limitations. Rodeo can usually get around, but again, range limitations. Prom's cool, but doesn't really serve much of a purpose here. So I'm gonna go with Beacon. Actually, I'm gonna go with Beacon and Carbon. Grease that carbon footprint. Bad puns are awful.
Raven.
Oh, I love them.
Main system.
Right,
in
now
preview combat mode.
probably with some decoys I might have been able to pull this off. I think the Medusa 2s are available, or their equivalent. Kind of funny because a lot of the inside parts I know the names of, and a lot of the back parts I know the names of. For 3rd gen and this gen and all that. See if I can just use myself as a shield. Because if you go right next to them, they're just going to aim for you instead, so... Huh. I tried, dang it. I tried. Aim for me, for the sky. There we go. Yeah, those mines aren't gonna do a thing, but...
This is the control tower. We're taking heavy damage.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
something.
No, this isn't even like the third wave. We're screwed here, I'm sorry. Well, bye. Have you considered maybe leaving? I mean, what was your purpose inside that control tower? I mean, it's just kind of sitting there. You know it's gonna get shot at. Why didn't you evacuate your employees? Oh wait, they're fine now. Ooh. It's the secretly get rid of all the competition one. Yeah, this one's largely gonna be about speed, so I'm gonna load up on ammunition. I'm gonna switch to the heavy AC, and... Mid-stabby's probably good, because I have to do... actually, no. Rom's a mid-weight, and, I want to say Diligence, the other one, and they only take a few hits, so... Mars... Honestly, overweight barely even matters in this case. I need to get rid of my pounds. Or I'll just do that. Yeah, no heavy shield yet. And, this is one of the ones that I want to get right, so... since eventually I'll have to, if I want to do the rest of the arena fights, would have to go back and S-rank stuff. So in this one, as long as you take out one target,
The test will begin shortly.
like, you can outdo them. 'Cause I believe their stuff becomes invalid the moment they die. At you next to a wall. There we go. Oh, you cheaply. I should have gone for the faster one. There we go, that's a good hit. That could have potentially been a double hit, but I'm not sure. It was in the air, lunging towards them. We should be overheating and near dead. Go off with some weapons. Then we can go for bomb. I'm hoping Crom will just go ahead and finish her off. Ooh, good. Not. Little opportunity for the mines. And you need to aim for me. Good. Yeah, so they move around like spazzes, obviously because there's targets everywhere and they just go for whatever they see. Part of the reason that they attack you, but I guess they figured it worked out because, you know, people would probably try to take out the competition anyway. Unfortunately, his circles and hopping are going to make this level difficult. Not to mention the ridiculously slow turning speed on these things. Could take a couple tries. Just all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, no. Unless that had killed him. He's not even sparking, so...
Mission failed. System switch to armor mode.
And even if you fail, they eventually give you the job. So now... I'm gonna try one more with this setup, but provided that doesn't work, then I'm gonna come back and try this with the mid-blade. And I'm actually gonna start up with Ron here. Doing erratic movement, buddy. Actually, no. I'm gonna have to come back with the fast racing. That's where I should be down here. This chunk lord is simply too slow. That would have been an opportunity, but I was busy reloading. Yeah, mid-blade will be able to reload faster when not as many issues. Just take out his rifle or something. That would already be something. That was kind of the main logic behind using this. Oh crap, I didn't even eject the right weapon. It decided that I wanted to switch. What can you do? Out.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Have you guys use your initial volleys here? He was like trying to avoid her missiles or something there. He's just all over the friggin' place. everything about him is going to make this difficult. Okay, that almost scratched him in the face. Yeah, maybe I don't want to do Perfectionist Clause for this one in particular. No, I'll do it. It just doesn't matter if I want to get it done because it's pissing me off. But I'm coming back with the other version of that AC. Can't wear that, can you? Alright, I'll sacrifice the shields for now.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Erratic Sir, would you kindly stand still for like half a second? Probably not. I expected to kind of pull off a slight slide to the left there. Didn't quite do it. As long as I can get one off on him, I can mine the rest. I don't know where my math's leading me on this. It would be ideal, because I can just take her out entirely with mines. Yeah, probably a wash. No plan then. Progress with these. Yeah, I think it's safe to say how this is going. Fair enough, fair enough. Yes, Viewer is definitely the way to go. High damage is definitely the way to go. And tossing away the shields. I feel like tossing these aside is going to be better, just in general. Mostly just because it gives slightly more view.
Main system engaging combat mode.
So first off, back to the original one here. I'm gonna try and take out Diligent. Of course, a little bit of a random thing over. I want to say it always comes out first on the right side, and it always seems like it shoots off on the left. If you don't know, it just alternates inside parts. It alternates what side it fires from when you use these. Which again kind of makes it really weird why there's such a long reload time for them, but whatever. Reload. Mashed the button long ago, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna wait. That's okay. Reload, 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 reload. Come on. Really? Really? The entire window friggin' disappears in that time. Like, it's one of those things like, yeah, I know, and I accept it. I'm, like, generally annoyed at it. Move so fast. Like trying to kill a fly with a toothpick. In this case, it's more like trying to, I guess, kill a bird with a friggin' ice pick, but whatever. Bird on crack. Might have to go super lightweight to catch up with him. Yeah. That's gonna be the plan now. So gonna try to go ridiculously lightweight. What's the best load capacity out of some of these lightweights? 5. And that'll have to do. Those. Right. So forget the shields. Go for the mid arms or the mid thingy. They'll need some weight loss. Alright. Try this.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Alright, almost. Alright, good. I can catch up with him. Alright. That feels like it just slightly missed his shoulder. And was short on range. And that was just too long of a turn. You know what? If this works out, I might just stick with his build because I'm liking the speed. I can't afford to wait for a charge out, but there's potential. There's potential. I'm gonna go to the bottom of this coffee cup.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
One. Action stabs all over the place. Also, I'm thinking I might want to just flat out disable my overboost button. Because so far I have not intentionally used it all except for one time in this run. Had him in a chase there, that shouldn't have been a mess. That one was definitely my fault. Urgent's out. Hopefully he'll be a little bit less spasmatic here. Who am I kidding? How about you chill, sir? Do. I was really hoping those would catch him midair, but whatever. And I guess there's always the theoretical hope that you get hit by a crap ton of missiles early on or something. Yeah. It's charging. Wish I would have done that any other time.
Mission failed. Secure.
Alright.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Run, you are a dick in every single way. I don't know, the way that they describe him to the way this guy acts all the time kind of makes me think of the guy Brendan Fraser played in The Mummy. Of course, I can't know how solid of a hit it was, but it's a sign that I'm getting better at tracking him. Because honestly, that's pretty much all that's happening here. Like, not even really thinking about this too much, aside from the whole kind of trying to react to where he's going thing. Oh! Get yourself stuck on the wall, you dick. There's no time left. Probably got around 600-700 if I were to guess. Yeah, not time left. Whatever, I'll settle for just taking you out. Curious. Wonder if it'll still give me mission failed if I do that.
Mission failed.
Yep.
Decision.
Yeah, hardest part of the run. The mission that you're allowed to fail.
Main system. Engaging combat
Ah, hell. Oh, nope. Never mind. I was getting a call, but apparently they hung up immediately. Ooh. I know I took your shields off. For crap's sake. You know what? This ant. Yeah. There we go. Friggin' ant has repeatedly come back. Oh, come on. Boosters, that was all on you. Hold on. And yeah, no, I'm gonna have to leave this for another part. Guy keeps calling me back.